The Beaches podcast is going to give you everything you want to know about a beach before you go there. I hope you enjoy the show. Be sure to check out our website, www.sandee.com. Without further ado, let's get into the show.
All right, everyone, get ready to dive in because today we're talking about, well, this is one of those things that makes you scratch your head and say, really, beaches in Moldova? I mean, come on.
Yeah, when this topic crossed my desk, I thought someone was pulling my leg. Moldova, of all places.
I know, right? You think rolling hills, vineyards, wineries, as far as the eye can see?
Monasteries.
Exactly. Centuries-old monasteries. Not exactly the first things that spring to mind when you're dreaming of, sandy beaches and turquoise water. But hey, that's what makes these deep dives so fun, right? We get these little snippets of information, these breadcrumbs, and we follow them, see where they lead.
It's the thrill of the chase, you see.
Exactly. And today's trail of breadcrumbs leads us to a very curious title, Moldova. All you need to know about beach travel wine, monasteries, and traditions.
It's a mouthful.
It is, isn't it? And it's such a weird mix. Like, they acknowledge the wine, the monasteries, the traditions, all the things Moldova is known for, but then, bam, beach travel. So where do we even begin to unpack that?
Right. Like, are we talking hidden beaches on some remote island, secret swimming holes in the middle of nowhere?
Okay, so I did a little digging, and while there's not a ton of readily available info out there, which honestly just adds to the intrigue. I mean, what's a deep dive without a little mystery?
You've got a point there.
But anyway, from what I could gather, Moldova is actually landlocked.
Yeah, no ocean coastline, it's true.
So beaches, as we typically imagine them, vast oceanfront stretches of sand, not so much. However,
always a however.
Always. Moldova does have rivers and lakes.
Right. The Dniester River, for example, cuts right through the country. It's a pretty big one, too.
Exactly. And along the banks of the Dniester, you'll find these little pockets of sandy or, sometimes grassy shores, local spots, mainly. Places where people go to relax by the water, maybe do a little fishing. Not the sprawling resorts you'd find in, say, the Caribbean, but...
But there's a certain charm to that, wouldn't you say? That whole off-the-beaten-path, undiscovered gem kind of vibe.
100%. It's like, instead of battling crowds for a spot on a beach that's been plastered all over Instagram, you could be chilling on the banks of the Dniester, sipping on some local wine.
Which, let's be honest, is supposed to be incredible.
I've heard that. Sipping on some incredible locally produced wine, soaking up the sun, and just enjoying the peace and quiet. And who knows, maybe you stumble upon some ancient ruins or a hidden monastery while you're at it.
See, now that's what I'm talking about. That's an adventure. And it plays right into what we were talking about earlier. Those Moldova. All you need to know about beach travel wine, monasteries, and traditions, clues. Maybe those beaches aren't your typical sandy shores, but they're part of a larger, richer experience.
Exactly. It's about embracing the unexpected. It's about discovering those hidden corners of the world that haven't been completely overrun by tourism.
Yeah.
And, forging your own path.
Maybe it is possible to have a beach vacation in Moldova. Just maybe not the one you initially pictured.
And that, my friends, is the beauty of a good deep dive. Sometimes the most rewarding journeys are the ones that take us off the map, the ones that challenge our preconceived notions and lead us to discover something new, something different.
It makes you wonder what other hidden gems are out there just waiting to be discovered if we only dare to look beyond the obvious.
That's a thought to ponder, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Where else can you find beaches alongside ancient monasteries and world-class vineyards? Moldova might just be the tip of the iceberg. But that's a deep dive for another day.
Until next time.
Happy travels, everyone.
Thanks for listening to the show, and be sure to tune in next week for your favorite episode about some of the best beaches and beach information in the world.